A battle of survival now as teams, they're at the lower end of the spectrum here in our first day of play in the group stages for ESL Pro League finals. Of course, in their own right, they've managed to get to the top 6. They've managed to get to that Dallas battle. However, to get to that stage, to get to the chance to play in the playoffs and play in front of that, well, for some of them, home crowd, they have to be able to make an impact here. And so far, we follow the NRG storyline for the last couple. Myself, Machine, joined by Lauren.
Yep. It's time.
It's time. NRG Liquid is the battle that will be done. Another best of 1. And it's just, I mean, we saw the very swift dispatch of NRG previously, and prior to that, we of course saw them concede a very close battle versus Optic, and it's evidently cut them down in confidence in everything that you need to win a CS game.
Yeah, and these two historically have a very close sort of battle. They play 2 wins each during your pro leagues and everything else. So, you know, you got to cut this with a bit of a knife between these two. It's
And
gonna be tough.
and you get the fun of Stan versus Jason.
Now that is going to be good.
You know, all these stupid snake discussions, all these silly emojis.
Don't say around Blue. You know, he gets all overexcited about it all.
He does. He loves it. But memes aside, it is still going to be very interesting to see, you know, one side versus the other. Excuse me, I'm being completely stupid, aren't I? It's because I saw Daps. I thought about it. Yeah.
I don't know why I kind of ran with that.
You went with me.
Yeah,
it's very late. It's 4 a.m.
It's 4 a.m. here. We are, of course, doing this from the Polish studios here in Katowice.
Because I mentioned Optic.
I know.
And then
but yeah, we are a little tired, but we're grinding through. We are, you know, any Europeans up right now still watching this, you know, we feel like you do right now. But yeah, let us know you're still out there, please. We need to know that we're not alone.
Can you do any of the cool signs with your hands? Can you do like anything else than a love heart?
No, don't have hands. They just live like down here.
Can you do this?
Team sheets. Let's have a look at these two teams in case you missed them at some point. Here we go. Elige, JDM, Nitro, Stanislaw, and Twist. So good to see Twist finally able to play at these sort of stages. You're a young man coming through the scene. Pretty solid player as well. Got a lot of potential. JDM argued to be one of the consistent AWPer that you want to be looking at coming into this one. Elige had a 6th season online. Early stuff for Liquid was great. The end? Not so much so. Tripped, fell a little, but overall, a lot to be seen with these guys. They're probably favored in this matchup slightly, but NRG, you've got to give it all now. There's no two ways to look at this for them. This is their one moment to prove that they deserve to make it to this point.
100%.
You looked at the other teams who almost made it. There's other teams that are contenders here. Some would argue NCCLG here. Some would argue there's a lot of other teams that could have made it, but no. NRG made it, and there was a surprising factor. They had a great online run, and they need to show it now.
100%. I mean, yeah, it's the question about Liquid is that, you know, people kind of consider them to be a team contending for the top in NA, right? Like when you look at them on paper, they've got probably
a good composition.
Oh, undisputed best, if not top 2 AWPer in North America. You have the best, regarded by many, in-game leader in North America, not South. You've got Twist, up-and-comer, Elige, one of the best individually skilled players. You know, you put them all together.
There's something to be said about it.
It should be correlating into some real success, and imagine if they get in front of that home crowd.
And let's take a quick look at NRG, in case you missed them in the last game as well, of course. Still waiting to see something more from these guys. I need to see something from them here. There was a little bit of a resurge against in North, but for a small amount of time, and it felt inevitable that was never going to work out. But this is a real chance for them. They need to dig deep enough here, and it's a tough game. It's that home soil that you're desperately trying to get towards. A chance of survival to prove that you deserve these spots. This is the back of their minds. Now, the map that's going to be on the arena to decide their fate, essentially, is going to be Mirage.
Yeah.
So you want to see your AWPers, you want to see what they can bring. This should be a good map for JDM. I'm looking forward to this guy on this map, because I know that Fallen actually helps JDM out as well. Like, I know that he takes time to try and
he
give
does?
him assistance. From what I've heard.
Typical Fallen. It's just it's.
Can you be more of a good guy?
He's a
and make
suspiciously
like a
good
douche?
guy.
Do you reckon he does something so horrible he has to make up for it?
I think
like,
that's what it is.
Murders kittens.
Why'd you have to get the kittens, man? He could have been anything else.
He's such a nice guy in every other aspect. He's got to do something really dastardly.
He's definitely like punched a kitten in the face once or twice. Like otherwise, it's just
nice.
criminally nice. Criminally.
Exactly.
And he's good at games. What a package.
Yeah.
His girl is a lucky gal. And here we go. We're jumping into it very, very shortly.
All right. What are you looking forward to here? What are your little conditions of excitement?
Okay, my
Alex?
conditions of excitement. If NRG come out of the gates firing on the cylinders, I'll be excited. That's it. Just for them, NRG, it's just if they suddenly get like 5 or 6 in a row, start strong, I'm excited for them. On the other side of things, I would love to just see some like straight fire from Elige, just walking into sites, doing what he did online, and doing it here in a battle offline. But we are into it, so thank you so much for joining us. I don't know where you're watching from. Do let us know.
I've had a couple of Europeans tuning in, telling me, yeah, we're with you here.
They're
dedicated to watch the CS, and that's what I love, dedication right now. And we're going to see this Liquid going for that. We've got 2 smokes coming through, so a set piece being put into play. The smoke's going up now towards A, but this could be allowing a little bit of a ruse, right? But Peter wants to work this out, and he's already going hunting for information. One big frag, probably not going to be able to fall away from this, no. Nitro punishes, but Breeze is there to instantly follow up on this. So now Liquid have a really unique aspect into this map. They've broken through by jungle, but they don't have much play into it because Fugly is still here. There was no real pressure coming through beyond that. It seems like those nice theoried pieces, but then, you know, following up beyond that, where was the punch? Where was that big hit? It was never there.
It was good to see as well that Fugly's already got 3 frags. I mean, that's him putting the final nail in the pistol round coffin, but he's been quiet so far for NRG. The frags have come from players like even Lil Man at the start of previously. PTR has been huge. Daps as well. Excuse me. And now Fugly is stepping up to the plate, and he's a win condition for them. I remember, whoa, what was it? Pro League Finals Season 2 in North America, where he was playing for, but he could have been Liquid, you know.
Oh, that's a different approach to it. Have you seen? I think it's Bialy who does it as well. A couple of
Bialy
players.
Does the strafe
the
one.
Crazy like walking around. It looks so sick. I love it.
Excited.
I love it. Now this looks like a little bit of a play towards underpass, try and pinch towards A maybe if they fancy it. But they still have those 2 players top mid. Maybe just looking to try and cause people to rotate. Like Liquid are just trying to find avenues into this. Probably going to eventually end up on B, and it looks like it. Little Man's already backed away from the first sort of approach of holding. He's going to fall back towards the back of sight. Finds a new angle because you know what, Tech9s, they can hurt up close, Alex. You don't want to get in their way, and he's going to find out as to why. Twist just delivers it to his face. Now Fugly's in trouble. He knows he could have been pinched then. He's lucky to have his life, but now he needs support.
He made an interesting decision as well there from Lil Man, choosing not to throw his smoke down. Felt like it wasn't going to achieve much, but could very well have made life difficult for the T's instead, though. Looks like it's going to be Stan.
Oh, dear.
Doing big work with the P250, and even tagging him up on the cross. Info gathered, 1 in apps. And the afterplant does not favor Nitro. He's going to have to leave those apps eventually, but at the moment he has his teammates cross. Don't show face, he screams. As Stan low, but not 6 feet under just yet. He is going to have to leave those apps as we did prophesize. But Nitro, I'm afraid you're going to get caught off there. The smoke kept enough of a question mark for him to lose that round, and that will be NRG, despite close, but not close enough.
Yeah, a couple more seconds if he just held his nerve there, Nitro. That could have been different. You never know. But quite costly, quite good for Liquid to at least get a couple of frags here. Otherwise, that first real buy they're going to go on was going to be really, really almost anemic by the approach of it. So 2-0 for NRG. This is probably the start they desperately were clinging towards in their minds, just hoping that this was going to come through. Early ult for Peter coming out as well. Let's see how he plays this one. I don't know what spawn he had there. I didn't quite catch it. He might have had that mid-window. So I think they failed the smoke too. So yeah, this is great. They don't know they failed it. So that should have been a pickup there, I'd say. But re-peeking into Deagles would be pretty dangerous. Peter, don't do this. Don't do this, Peter. You don't need to. You've got players on short, players in connect. You don't need to be out here in window. Maybe just hungry to prove it. And these sort of decisions can cost you a lot of money in this.
Yeah, he's given them a chance, a shot, a quite literal shot at that re-peek. But nothing's going to come of it just yet. Eyes in Breeze then, as he's the only one wielding the SMG. It's a chance to get some extra pocket change for NRG as this game will continue. I have to say that's one of the ugliest SMG skins I think in existence.
Oh, it's vile, isn't it?
It just looks like rave vomit.
Rave vomit, I've heard of that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
A classic experience. 60 seconds still thrust on the clock, and I mean, this is 2 rounds in a row where you get to see what Liquid can do with just pistols. Like that, there is zero utility. This is basically Stan saying, you know, what can we do with just our positioning? And very little seems to be the answer. Breeze will catch Nitro under window.
They could just try and drop out of Palace to try and get the plant. First player is essentially you're being traded. Have fun. But the problem is there's still 3 players very close by, 2 towards CT on A. So Peter, you've got to hope he hits that first shot. You shouldn't miss that. And then that plays in Daps. And then if really required, Breeze is there. So again, I don't think this is going to spiral too far. No, and there it is. So it's Breeze to find them both actually through apps. Nicely done from him with that UMP. Good to see him building the money up. That's a great addition. 7K now sat on him. If he fancies upgrading or not, doesn't really matter. Whatever he does, good position for it. Peter retains the ult, which is also essential. I didn't like him toying around with the idea of like peeking back into window. I don't like the risk of it. He doesn't have a spawn for it now either. Fugly's got that front spawn, so you're not going to be able to get to window unless you want to play it late in. And we know that, hey, the smoke's missed before. Maybe he wants to try and exploit that again. Not a bad plan. We'll see what Peter's up to. Ooh,
oh, he's doing the Carrigan smoke.
Oh, lovely.
Love it.
Very nice. Very keen, but very nice. And the molly to even kind of like force them to have to respect that too.
And this is where Lilman has to kind of take the risk and push through that smoke if he wanted to try and get some early control. You see Stan through the warning shot. That's really nice from Stan,
Oh, the wall bang. Love it. Absolutely love a bit of it. Beautiful lockdown. Very nice. I love things like that. Nice little nuanced plays. Peter's going to be watching that push towards short. Perfectly fine. And JDM has to play into this. Now, he's already got teammates up in mid, so he knows that Nitro can get out here, so he can safely work into it. But when that smoke goes, they only have one left on JDM, so he's got to pick his poison, right? You've got window, you've got connector, you've got short. Where do you want to go? You've already got players up short going towards ladder, so you're now knowing that, okay, NRG probably playing pretty deep on these sites, or they've found aggression elsewhere, and they have. That's through apps.
Let's see. It'd be fun if Daps was holding apps. But no, not going to have it. Instead, though, Fugly is going to shut down Elige, and so another string to their bow has been cut. Twists, Nitro, JDM, just 3 names left for Liquid in their first buy round, and wow, Nitro. 1 bullet is all he needs. Twist has got another. This could be a 3 versus 5. The 2 B defenders have been taken down. Quick flick from Peter, a second as well. Swift work from the AWP player, and he is going to be shouting, hooping, and hollering. As you can see, pauses for a second after that one. Albert is excited as well as he hits that escape key, but
Albert's thrilled. And shout out to Albert. You know what? Because normally...
he's one man observing.
Because normally, if it's not like your typical go-to observers, right? There's those threads on Reddit instantly like, who is observing? You ruined the game for me. I hate you.
Yeah.
Right? Albert, just chilling away. He's done every single game today. So shout out to our observer. You're an absolute superstar. You can't draw a flower, but I like you anyway.
If you're an observer and there's no one saying either amazing or bad, you've done a great job.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
That's fine by me. This looks like a crunch towards A eventually. I think we see a bit of a fake out stance, just, you know, a bit of fodder, essentially. If you can get far, you can get a frag. If you beat a nuisance, perfect. But you can see the players coming through underpass and the pinch coming out through Palace. So they're going to try and work in towards this one together. So now Peter's not very safe. He has to pick one of these 2 angles or fall back towards jungle. And he's staying out here. This becomes a problem because the players through Palace could have worked in. He had the molly up there to save him out. And Daps can now spot it. So they're still onto the side of the dink as well. Ooh, that's a little deadly. Daps got to be careful. That nade. Can Nitro get the plant? No.
Bonk.
Bonk.
No plant, no money,
Bonkers.
no hope. And actually, if you take a look at the kill distribution from Liquid, we're into our 6th round, and they have got nothing. I mean, you add them up, they're what, 7 frags? That's not even like that. That's 1 round if you wanted to actually win it.
If you're a config, he can probably get 7 frags in 1 round.
Yeah, at the moment, probably with his trash talk.
That trash talk is just special, isn't it?
Yeah, it's dicey.
Nice. Are they going back to? Are they going to a default A here?
Oh,
well, these could be a different smoke line.
This is the line of smokes. Yeah.
This is nice. I like adjustments like this. I don't know if it's necessarily going to work, right?
Stairs, and then it's like
the
by
line
triple.
through. Yeah. So it's the close
1, 2,
line
3.
through. So it basically cuts the site closer for you, so it denies AWPs playing into this. It's a costly affair. It's more smokes than usual, right? But still, it's a nice approach.
That's so cool.
They've mollied out everything, and to be fair, you know, NRG aren't playing close on these sites. They're playing pretty far back. They eventually do push up, sure, but late game.
Oh no.
Oh, Liege, here we go. 1 play to the right here. This is problematic. Oh, I didn't expect Daps to be there still. He was so distracted and wondering. And
Fugly was drawing his attention.
Exactly. Oh dear, Nitro, gotta be careful. There's still utility. I don't like people playing at those goblin boxes when there's utility present. He's got a nice little off angle, but he has no sustain in it, and there's no tradable kills. I don't like these after-plant positions. Breeze now already dismantles 1, and it's all on towards Stan. Oh, I thought there may have been something, but no. I didn't like that after-plant position at all. It felt rushed, considering they had such a lockdown on site.
Well, the problem with that, right, is that you're going to get that bomb down so quickly that the CTs have got all their utility still. All of them are still standing, and you have 0 aggressive positioning. So you can be in, what, sandwich, you can be ramp, palace, or on site. Site is completely nullified because they've got Molotovs and nades, so you just can't be, as you call them, goblin boxes, because that's going to get mollied. You're not going to sit under bout because you're going to get 1 and done. So your options are like sandwich, Tetris, and ramp, or you push up aggressive. Yeah.
Do it.
And there was an absence of a push. I guess you have to almost push through your own smokes.
Elige, right? He tried to face CT, but then he just kind of got outdone, which is a shame. But again, shout out to the guys on right now. Charlie is studying for his final exam tomorrow, but he's up and also having a little bit of a watch of the game on the side. He sent me a nice little picture of both his screens. I'm not sure. I haven't peeked at that.
Have a look.
Hold on, I'll have a look. We'll
What's
see what it works like, all right? law reports, civil cases. He's doing serious work.
Serious.
All right, he's a serious man, guys, and he's still awake. So thank you for being dedicated. If you guys are watching at home, feel free to send us pictures. It's awesome seeing you with us on the B stream. Thank you for sticking around so long and chilling with us today. And we are going to be seeing that very poignant mid-take from Liquid. They seem very dedicated towards it. Finally getting frags for it.
There we go.
It feels like a lifetime in the making, so they've actually got an entry.
What did I say at the start? It's a win for me if NRG gets 6 in a row at the start. And, well, I guess that's a win for me. NRG.
That's it. It's done, yeah. I'm just happy.
That puts a smile on my face is because they've had 2 very quick punches to the left and right side of their face, but they still keep their chin up, keep their guard up, and they're going to try and make Liquid sweat here, try and take them down with them. Solid defense so far on Mirage, and you know it's become it was an old theme back in the day that North American teams versus other North American teams are always going to be so close. You know, like they just have such an understanding of them that they're seen not necessarily closed off, but they play each other an awful lot, both individually, and they're very popular kind of pick-up game platforms, and as well as teams scrimming.
Shout out to you, ESEA.
That rank S life. But now, with the 2 losses early, you can see that Liquid has the luxury of just slowing everything down. And
it's the right approach, because you know that NRG will want frags back, right? Like that should be the theory, but they're just not.
They're not looking for it at all. Another weird trajectory from the Molotov. We saw that earlier. It kind of does like a little weird, like...
wiggle.
What's the word? Obtuse angle.
It oscillates.
Oscillating. But they're, with the nades from Nitro, they're still going straight into the CTs. This is actually not impossible.
What? And Daps won't get checked on. No one's going to check on Daps at this point. You can see that they kind of want to, but they're down to 9 seconds. Look at the time, Alex. If he gets 2. That's huge from Daps. 5 seconds. And Fugly, why are you there?
Lauren's so mad. Chill. This is what playing games with her is like.
Shut up, Alex. That's like
exactly what it sounds. She bangs a desk, says, "Machine, why are you there?"
Shut up, Alex. How dare you?
Ugly though.
What
was the timer on then? Like 6 seconds? Oh,
it was down to like 1 second at the end.
Oh, goodness
It was like right at the end. They couldn't have planted anything.
They couldn't have planted?
I don't think. I think it was like right at the end of the time.
Well, it was 9 seconds when Daps got the double.
I was very triggered, okay, at that point.
Okay,
you know what I mean? Like, I got very angry. It was very much at the end of when they could have done something.
The end of your wick. It's a grandma expression.
Fill me up.
Nice one. Not a second, though. And so we are sitting at 3 versus 3. Much quicker this time from Liquid. But that is, of course, because they have the positional advantage. They have a degree of control. Now the smoke's going to give them even more pressure as well. They know Peter's there. The Molotov did tick. And so eyes will be towards connector. That's his only real repositioning route. JDM can set himself up comfortably on ramp. It's planted for him. Stan as well. Maybe one pushing towards... In fact, yeah, I think JDM's going for a run. You can see him on the minimap, guys. He's going for short, and that's almost a 1 round now. You can see the CTs have no smoke. In fact, no, tell a lie. Peter has it, but he's about to have it taken away from him. And now, defusing is so difficult.
Yeah, and the thing is, because Peter came from that angle, they won't predict it by this point. If Elise shows as well in CT, they specifically won't, because they won't think he's on there.
Surely not. Surely. JDM! JDM!
Please!
Woo! Alicia's there. Saves the day. 3 for him. And the flank, I like the positioning from that. I'm such a sucker for it. When you get a good plant and you send 2 ramp, 1 just goes all the way to short. And you are back in their booties before you know it. 6-2 though.
Does your drink say, well, I think it says, in silver?
It does. A drink. I don't even know if I can say that on air. I bought this in a supermarket. Just says
like the top.
This.
Like, look. Alex, you know you get those because it's
dodgy
a
energy
pistol.
drink.
You know you get those cheap energy drinks from like Primark or like Lidl or like the pound shop.
Thing?
Alex found a certain drink, didn't you, mate?
Yeah, it's called Black Sex Energy.
And what's the tagline?
A drink of pure power and sex. So essentially, I'm losing my virginity to an energy drink right now. You know, I thought it would be different, Lauren.
I guess you could lose anything if you're too... I'm not... no. No. No.
I didn't even know where you were going with that.
Oh.
No, not a good place.
It wasn't a great place.
No, good save.
Not a great place.
Good save.
I'm just going to really focus on this moment from Daps, because I believe he can do it, Alex. And he'll stop me thinking of vile things that I want to say to our pure, innocent audience.
Yeah.
And that P250 is his lifeline. It's all he has to hold on to.
I'm so excited
Like
right now.
my little bit of dignity left. And he's managed to even find an AK. That's beautiful from Daps. What a brilliant bit of play thus far. JDM. Oh,
Thought about it.
Daps is off. He's not having any of this.
Daps is doing
He's
laps.
off ski. Oh my god, you're so funny. Let's go on Reddit.
Brat.
He's on the lurk and he goes berserk. Oh,
She's good at that. Nice.
No, that was Matt's. Do you remember that? That everyone was like, that's his best casting ever.
Really?
Yeah, he rhymed kind of 2 words.
Lurk and berserk. Dude, I rhyme all the time accidentally.
You almost.
No, I didn't. What? What are you talking about? No, occasionally little letters slip into my, like, you know, are we going to the shops? You know, that little, just little letter sneaks in. That's all. Double dig for Fugly and Daps.
You're saying the word fugly constantly, so it's just like, well, what more do they want from us, you know what I mean?
Fugly. What do you think the F stands for?
Freaking.
Freaking ugly.
Yeah.
Do you remember that French player that had to change his name for E-League?
Yeah.
It's funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why'd you call yourself that?
It's really not smart.
No. Love machine.
Hey, go easy on my nickname.
It's a great nickname.
Thanks, man.
Super original as well.
Thank you.
Right, so full buy on both sides, 6-3. There's been a bit of a resurgence from Liquid. And Peter,
Peter keeps messing that up.
Oh, that's, no, and they're going fast mid. Oh, Peter's having a mare. Oh, let's go, Peter. It was almost recoverable, but now it's appalling and we've all seen it.
Oh, it's so tough, yeah. I mean, there are some players in this universe that can make that jump every time.
Peter's not one of them.
No, but if you, yeah, exactly. And if you don't land it every time, all you do is just get caught off in middle. It's brutal. Okay, saving that one. And that will be Liquid's 4th. So NRG, 6 in a row, as I requested. They must have heard me. And now they're going to be conceding 4 in a row back at them. Lauren, I'm keeping this ship on course right now. And you have lost the plot.
What do you mean?
What to say?
And I've lost the plot.
Yeah.
We can play some Battlegrounds after this if you want.
It's 5 AM, Lauren. It's not BG time.
Let's play some Battlegrounds. I'm being told off about my producer talking about Battlegrounds. Like, we love Battlegrounds. Everyone plays Battlegrounds.
Yeah. Why are we not allowed to talk about it?
Come on now. Like, these teams warm up on Battlegrounds. You can get those duo wins in, feel hyped.
I'm not gonna lie. I was in the Summit House and I walked into every practice room and every team was playing.
Hey
Freiburg
guys,
and Forest
got
a game
right
next.
now. It's like,
it's like, wait.
We're top 10. Just give me a second. 6-4 though, and we might be going to see that A hit. No. There's no 2 here. I told a lie. I like to lie all the time, you know, Alex. It just makes up for the severe fall down to my life. But ramp aggression from Daps. Probably just going to put that UMP in a place it can work. It's magic. We saw Oscar earlier doing some disgusting things with it on Nuke. Did you catch that when he was playing up by Crows and they pushed through it on the T side and he just mowed 3 players down? It was absolutely unreal. It's one of those you sit there like, huh.
Yeah, this coin always reminds me of Glave's P250 3K, where it's just pure filth. Just 3 shots, just bang, bang, bing. And there's another bing. Ding into Breeze's head, and here comes Daps trying to upgrade, and it's going to cost him his life as well. JDM sweeps in with the AWP. PTR has one of his own, though. And hang on a second, Alicia's positioning. He is on the T side. He's going to get caught off by Lil Man just on his rotate. That's a dream sequence for him because it means he's going to
Stan right now?
Push straight through. Stan is on a journey, watching that flank.
Okay, and they're all going basically.
He could have gone short with that.
I kind of want him either. I guess he's playing for the plant, right? So twist snaps for days. That's gorgeous work, and the spree as well. Dan M is just sitting there, like rubbing hands together, like this is the clip. This is the one. That was lovely, though. Really nice. What's
so nice about that as well is his vigilance with that spray. He didn't move it, didn't change his plan. He just knew that if I hold this, he cannot push me on try box. Really nice considerations from Twist. And I mean, he's been quite quiet so far on this T side. He's really just kind of chimed in with 2 very swift frags as well as the very crucial assist. And so keep your eyes on this CT because the buy is messy. You got a SMG for Lil Man, some Deagles and some Kevlar. And PTR, I mean, this is always a tough situation for an AWP when you have no equipment and you're still given the responsibility of middle. It's just like, okay, I guess
I can spot for you.
You can spot, yeah, exactly. Get your knife out and just shoulder peek it. Lil Man's going to catch a nade.
Well, it doesn't do
Not
too
the best
much.
catch. 74.
I like the way they're trying to find some information, though, on NRG, pushing player out by ramp.
Yeah.
You can just leave him down there. Like, I don't see the point in just trying to play out normally on these sort of rounds.
That's where you can stack, dude. Like,
yeah, you got
you've
3
got
by
ramp
B, I
control.
guess, as well. Kind of, but I just want commitment to it. Like, I know that Liquid like to throw fakes, to be fair, which is probably the harder part. That didn't even look... Oh, okay, it was Elise who killed him. I was looking at, like...
Don't panic.
But no, it was Elise. She was just behind him. But good damage dealt, but damage doesn't really get you much. At this point, you need cleaner sort of impact at this point. The double stack by ramp is good until they split through connector and then they still check.
A, yeah.
Yeah, this could be fun. Twist could lose out on that rifle, but they're down to 40 seconds, right? And the one thing I will say is I don't like teams taking this long against pistols because one thing goes wrong and mayhem begins and you lose it. And because I've seen so many force buys and so many of these rounds go wrong because of this, I don't like it. And Breeze, please.
One.
Bomb.
This could be a second as well. He's
They
using
don't know
a
Breeze
double
is here
push.
either.
Double push, trades it, winnable. 19 seconds, and this is exactly what Lauren was talking about. Oof, I must win,
Full back,
must
new
hit
angle.
shot. New angle, but they retrieve the bomb safely and just going to panic out of that one. Fugly can't do anything. Breeze had... Oh! He can't do anything, he says. 8 seconds, they have to plan. Pressure mounting, Elige. Nitro's just going to get the bomb down, but Breeze, oh, a little late to the party. 1 to find, then Elige needs 3. It looked like Breeze missing that shot was just going to bring Liquid into their 6th round, but now a 1 versus 1. Totally winnable. Can't quite hit the shot. He does have a pistol if he needs to fall back to it. Is a Deagle. Elige trying to play the game. He's getting into the head of Breeze. He reads him perfectly. So close to making that play, and it's really down to their positioning on ramp. So close to making something out of nothing.
And the timing. Imagine if Breeze hit one of those 2 shots as he was falling back, and he had to fall back. There's no way you stay out and you try and take that fight. You're not going to win it, right? You've got 3 players. Even if you find 1, you'll be instantly traded. He's trying to do more. He's trying to play for the long-term goals. And I don't mind him falling back, but imagine if you hit one of those 2 shots, you're donezo. You're absolutely donezo. Why are you showing me these things, Alex?
Let's have a look. Peter, no cheeky flash to try and keep control of middle, and this is the scenario, you know, a deep Molotov forces Breeze to kind of keep his eyes there. And it is a very heavy mid stack, you can see. 1 T spawn, 1 B, and the rest just putting as much of their attention towards middle and mid control as they can here on the T side. And Liquid have turned this around completely. This was a 6-0 scoreline to NRG. And they've fixed it. They found the answer, and the answer is, of course, mid. You take mid, and then you make a choice. You've seen them go through ramp, you've seen them take apps, but it starts here.
And I like this. The deep CT connector smoke is really, well, the deep connector smoke is really nice. It allows them up towards ladder room. And once you've got that control, you can just like explode into B so easily, or you can catch the flank if you try and play back in towards A. There's so many options available to you. Now, let's look at these positions from NRG. They're so dug into these sites. They have no information of what's coming their way. I guess that's true all in all for this map. And Peter, oh, these reads. Where are you off to, Peter? Peter's going B. This could be a disaster.
There is an abundance of misreads, actually. That's one of the trends we've seen from NRG.
Yeah.
That the reads are just not quite as good as they should be. Still, getting Nitro on short could be a start. And Peter will frag Stan. However, the bomb's on its way, and Daps fortunately didn't move a muscle now. They're going to start jumping over his head if he's not too careful. 3 bundled up on Tetris. And here they come right here, right now. Elige just check it and will get the frag. Twist is on the way as well for the trade, and that's perfect from Liquid. PTR is there in time. Talking of time, they've only got 5 seconds. Where's that bomb? They haven't got it. Liquid. They took too long with it. This is getting silly now. This is getting outrageous. NRG are going to be given a round after 6 consecutive for Liquid by not having enough time. They spend so much time fanning around in middle. By the time they start to commit towards a site because a couple of frags are exchanged. I mean, okay, great work from NRG, I guess, because I mean they catch all of the others. They catch the short player, they catch the B-Apps player, and that leaves just 2 trying to make A work. And nice work from that following that smoke. Let's just see there's a fast underpass push. That's some cool observing. Twisted Nitro down though, and Liquid could very well just send them straight back to the Stone Age with a couple of more frags here. But Breeze shuts him down. Stan immediately bites back. This is just back and forth. 3 for Breeze in the round. For Breeze. Like 4 people understand that joke.
Don't worry, I'm one of them. I'm
Thanks,
really impressed with it. Elige, though, is one of those players who can go off individually. The problem is that That player right behind him is in such an awkward spot. What is going on? These rounds are so weird. Like, if we're in Europe right now and they were playing at like 4 a.m., then I'd kind of forgive them. How has he gotten out of this situation?
He just walked away.
Do they have a player towards B? Where is Stanislaw? Can he go up short? He needs to go fast short and try and secure kitchen.
He's up, yeah.
Like, no one's here. You've got 2 AWPs alive, right? So, yeah, Peter's got the cross, but I don't think he saw the guy jumping through apps. Oh, God. Bomb's going to go down.
Breeze has found an AK, though, so this is certainly winnable. They've got double flash and a molly as well. This is where Peter has to basically stay alive. It's an awkward situation. He just has to wait and let Breeze initiate.
What can Breeze find here, though? Flash 1 towards short. Flash
Close
2.
flash would have been great. There you go.
There
That's
it is.
enough.
He did that, the age-old thing of you check, but not with the intention of a player being there, right? You automatically look to your right. This is the actually Sponge brings up a lot, is you'll look to your right,
And then you just start looking
you're
back
just like,
before
it's
registering
fine.
it.
And it's just like, check it with the intent of a player being there.
All the time.
Yeah, and it's a hard mindset to be in, because 90% of the time a player's not going to be
And
there.
there's so much to check.
Exactly. Like, it's hard, but got to feel maybe, but of course you're jumping out the window, so he's still unlikely to get that kill, but maybe you could have done a bit of damage and then Peter could have done something, but you know, that is what it is. Mid-aggression comes through. NRG going to try and pick up the pace here and try and catch Liquid out, but Stan seems so aware that this is a possibility. Playing that passive angle, if they want to get that mid sort of approach, you better go all the way. Like, we're not going to let you go by halves. And I imagine someone's doing that over by the B push as well, which is probably, I guess, Elige. Yeah, so Elige is watching that push up too.
This is good to see. I like it. We get to see a bit of a change up from NRG. It's something that the very best teams in the world do, is throw a spat of mid-aggression in, even on buys. Like, I mean, you could take Rifles middle if you wanted to, just to stop this from... But Stan seems so wise for it. Wow, Fugly down immediately. Looks like Breeze is in trouble as well. Brutal. CZ, PT50, and a UMP to try and find 8 for NRG. Just end with that win. It may seem small, but it's something. Small but deadly. Elige's got 1. Just 50 seconds for Mr. Daps to do something insane, but the grand scheme of things, this will be the end of our first half. Our last game of the day here in our second group for the ESL Pro League Finals B stream. B stands for brilliant. There's lots of B words that I shouldn't have said there.
Were they the ones that came to mind?
Absolutely.
Well, this round seems all but secured, and it's a matter of keeping it clean and tidy and all put a nice little bow as it'll be JDM to shut down. And what a recovery.
Will you ever someone to put
here.
bows on your wrapped presents?
No.
I just felt like it was such a waste of, like...
A bow?
A bow.
Yeah.
And then what you do, you go, oh, lovely, I'll keep that. And then...
Always love it.
Well, no, I mean, I'll keep it for a little bit. I'm like, what am I going to do with a bow?
Yeah?
Wrap
Have you
a
ever
gift
found
or
any use for a bow?
Once.
Beyond a gift?
Once.
Yeah?
Yeah, I used it to tie around my suitcase so I could recognize it.
Oh, that's quite smart.
Yeah, that's what bows should be used for. Top tips. That's right. You're sitting there, you're doing your coursework, 4 a.m., you learn something new every day.
That's it. Nice.
Save the bows from your... That sounds like it's something from like a mum's Facebook page.
Save
the bows.
Oh,
Use it for
it's
your
like
suitcase.
the mums against dabbing
For when you go
Facebook
to
group.
Magaluf with the lads.
It looks like an A-hit's about to come out. 2 smokes, Daps and P to put that into play. And we'll see how explosive this can be. Liquid going to struggle to keep control of this. And yeah, there you go. There's a train of Glocks coming through. Breeze will land the shot, but there's a couple of people helping him out. And the deep smoke's going. That's a nice one towards jungle, actually. They're forced to take the fights, but they're winning them so far. And there you go. Lil Man finds Stan, send him spinning as the bomb goes down. And 3 players stand for Liquid.
Here we go then. Liquid have got very little chance to do anything left. I mean, what? Nitro catches the aggression from Fugly. They are, however, all dug in. And this is such better after-plant positions from what we saw in, you know, their triple smokes. They're really deep, pushed up. It's planted for them. You can't take those fights. There's nothing you can do. Daps is prime position to just try and catch one. He does indeed. Now he can just play the time. Just sit back, relax. They know the after-plant is safe. Keep them off the bomb, and yeah, they're just going to get basically a death by 1,000 paper cuts. Back away as the Glocks continue to just fire the warning shots. And they get away, preserve their care velocity. That's a small win for Liquid, but the round will go NRG's way. And now the real challenge begins. This is Counter-Strike after all. And you have to win the second. You have to convert this pistol round. It doesn't feel like quite like a... It's kind of like rugby, you know? You get the try, but you have to get the conversion. And that's what this second round is. For Breeze, rugby,
You're really reaching on these,
I'm
aren't you?
going.
Yeah. It's 8-8 though. Imagine if we get OT here, Alex.
Wouldn't that be something?
You get grayer the more tired you get. Like your face has just gone really pale.
Yeah.
Are you good?
Yeah, I got a WhatsApp message from someone saying you look bad. And I was like, thanks, man. Appreciate that.
You look bad.
Like, I needed to hear that.
It's like, perfect.
What do you want me to do about that? Do you want me to go summon a makeup woman at 4 AM? Want me to go have a shower, do you? Go have a quick power nap and come back fresh. Thanks for the warm. Cheers. Appreciate that. Yeah, don't mind me. Go get some foundation on at 4 AM.
All right, Alex needs a break. Ooh, so do I. But Fugly doesn't. He is on point. Smoke goes in towards the balcony, might to follow towards the truck, but Stan finds an angle. And it's one to play with. His Liege locks down short. That's perfect. One goes past. He holds his nerve. He waits. That's smart. He's waiting for that bomb to cross, and now it has. He can now play into this so well. I have no idea he's here. He's going to wait so patiently.
Oh, I swear.
And now it's the time to pounce. Bomb being planted, lines it up, knocks him down, and he knows where Daps is, and he can call this to the rest of his team. There's one close to you. Stan has played this so damn well. He's brought this one back to a possible situation and a win at the end. Perfectly done.
Stan, you sly bean. So cheeky. He's just made a real, like an absolute round out of that. That looked like something you could not achieve. And hang on a second. Stop the press. NRG are buying back in. They couldn't convert it. We talked about the conversion. And Stanislaw made sure they couldn't do that. But here they come again. They haven't really got an abundance of nades. What, 2 smokes? They're going for an A take. I guess jungle and CT. Keep your eyes on stairs. We'll find out. But the smokes will rain down, and it does look like it's going to be one jungle. The second smoke is more of a question mark. Here they go, though. Little man takes one. It worked in the pistol. Now it's going to work with slightly upgraded pistols, and JDM's down as well. That Mach 10 does not sing. Nitro finds a little bit of gap just for a moment, millisecond, as the bomb will go down. Peter is almost on his own because of that. And now Daps falls. All onto Stan versus Peter, and this should not go Liquid's way. Stan, the star of the previous round, it brought the second of the second half in. Now versus Peter, and there's no way that Peter's going to let that go. A couple of bullets with the MP9, a scavenged M4, and a round as we go back and forth. To and fro, tit for tat. What's your favourite colour, Lauren?
Grey.
So we did there. Grey face, no space.
I love grey face. That's my favourite.
It's one of my favourite emojis.
Oh, I can't even call what I name it, but moon face. Breeze gonna be waiting really well positioned for this. Like, I don't know if he's had a read from other rounds. Oh, he doesn't understand. That part was gonna be involved though, did he? Now JDM's got a nice little bit of a free gun. Sadly, no armor to supplement it, so if you could drop that one else to someone else, that'd be perfect, but no, that's looking unlikely. He's pretty isolated from the others. Unless he goes walkabouts through mid, then maybe he can get something done. I don't know. Very unlikely. Stanislaw finding Fugly. What is going on, Alex? Why is this being made possible? Bomb, please go down and stop losing players here, NRG. This is not a round you need to lose players. Stanislaw going to be working his way back in through jungle. One player already, I think it's Lil Man playing through towards CT. And here's the switch up. There it is. Liege now with the armor. Gets the AK. Sprays in towards Daps. Sets up JDM, I guess, a little bit here because you don't expect him. They've just crunched jungle. Cleared it out together. Nice 3-man play back into this. No kits, though, so timing is of the essence. And I don't think they've got the play. Oh, and they blocked the smoke. That's a problem. They now don't have that clean diffuser they'd want to. Peter has already found JDM. And the shutout is just Liege playing smart here at this point. He can try and keep hold of that rifle. He has to get past one of them. Chooses Peter. It's time to run, Liege. You've got a gun out of this one. And that's enough.
NRG finally get consecutive rounds. It's been evading them for a while, but now they start to build up a little bit of confidence and a little bit of bank. In stark contrast, you see Liquid are going to be forced onto what is probably going to be one of the purest... Oh, I need to shut the hell up. I was going to say purest of VKs, but JDM has money too. Yeah, so they are just going to go for the one rifle buy. It's something that's been working. Not all the time, but it's a way to just keep the economy honest. They can buy next round, and they have a chance now just to completely cut down NRG's weaponry here. You know, a couple of kills, take those M4s and AKs away, and it's a win for them in their books. It makes the next round, the following rounds, much more winnable.
And I still like the way they've got some utility. You've got like a flash or two just to try and, you know, set you up to get those guns away rather than just hoping that they walk in and make an error.
I'm surprised JDM didn't buy more nades. He's got like 3.5 in the bank still. Like another smoke and a flash would really have gone down well here. But of course he wants the full buy. Yeah.
Well, we'll see if anything happens from it. Daps is very isolated, so you know that Mac 10's a little more vulnerable, but it's only a Mac 10, so it's not the end of the world if he's the one who falls. It's the others that matter here. So if he gets the kills, great, 'cause he makes money. If he dies, it's only a Mac 10. So it's fine to be in this position for him. It's late here.
I just pressed the wrong button. I just talked back. I just literally yawned to the producer. My bad.
What time is it in you right now? It's almost 5 AM. You're allowed to be a
let's
little
go,
sleepy.
Peter. What have you got for me? That's the Badger. San and Elige left. Now, Elige has more to work with than they may expect, and that's something. Only 29 points of health, though. He's considering...
He wanted to give it to Stan, who's got no armor. He's
Kev.
like, nah. 20 seconds, though. These rounds are so late.
Oh, a boost. Go on. Go on, Stanny.
Go on, do it.
Oh, this is awkward. This is so
Go on,
awkward.
no, do it. Ooh.
Oh, guys, come on.
Oh. Don't go back to them, please. Go back to them.
No, I'll get off. No, you get on. No. Okay, crouch. No. Oh, can you move a little? Yeah. No. Ooh. They're watching, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah, they are. I'm gonna go save. Yeah. All right. Probably best you do.
That's like one of our games.
That was comedy gold. Thank you,
brilliant.
Liquid. Love that.
Nice one, guys.
That
Appreciate it.
Spectacular.
Oh. There we go.
Oh, midnight memes. My favourite.
5 AM dreams is just what I'm made for.
No.
What's going on with you?
What? Just having some fun, Lauren.
11-9. I started off really well. I was really focused at the start of this game, and I've really lost that.
I'm keeping this
out of my
cast
brain.
together.
Oh, you weren't at the start, Alex.
I am a
Alex, you were
guardian
a
of professionalism.
Professionalism.
That's me.
The
real question is what Stan's going to do with that decoy. Hashtag analysis. Like, where does he do it? You know, what does he do with it? Is he going to keep it window, draw fire? $50 doesn't want to go to waste. It's a meal for two.
Where?
Any establishment, really.
Mm.
Yeah. ESL Cologne. It's like a burger and chips for each of you.
Yeah. Be nice.
Here they go, though. Bombs down, but the numbers don't favour them. This is NRG's desperate attempt to try and bring home the 12th, and you can see the restraint from Liquid. They're on the rotate. They are late.
What are they up to in CT?
Yeah, I'm not sure, Lauren.
Are they having a little mothers meeting back down there? Just having a nice time. Walk through the molly. A nice plan there from Twist. Goes really well as Freeze tries to go anti-flash to allow to be set up, and it doesn't work out. But now
impossible.
Peter has to push forward. The smokes come in. There's 3 players here. He finds one. One to the bomb. He knew there was a time limit to this. He had to take the fight, but JDM bests him. And finally a reply from Liquid.
Didn't see what he did with the decoy. I wasn't paying attention, Lauren. Oh, I wish
Alex, I need you on decoy cam, all right?
Yeah.
He's got one. JDM's got one right now.
Thank God. Okay. I reckon he's taking that. He's going to do a real slide play. What he's going to do, right? He's going to peek connector, take one shot, drop the decoy, go window.
Oh, he's
How
going to drop the
swaggy
base,
is that?
isn't he?
Well, if I actually get this right, watch
Here
this.
we
Ready?
go.
Takes one shot, drops the decoy, goes straight to window, pops them, pops a cap in them. Oh, darn it! Lauren, your laugh's so like a little wicked witch.
I prefer either
The
a
wicked
kettle
witch to the west
or
water boiling.
Exactly.
Tea's ready! Oh, brilliant! Cup of brew! Sounds like. Anyway, Counter-Strike, 11-10. Forgotten how to cast. Nitro, watching those apartments.
We can do this.
At some point, someone actually did a count of how many rugs were on Mirage, and it was something. It was quite surprising. It was like 50 something.
We used to do the fly through and look at them.
Yeah, it's a
There's
lot of
so
rugs.
many varieties. Now the thing with Nitro is I don't know, like he's going to have a horrible surprise really soon. He's just made sound.
He's going to cold zero them.
You reckon?
No, no man.
He's not, is he? Why?
No eyes on Apps. Finally, he's going to turn his head, and this could be at least one. Nice understanding. Daps drops quick. Not going to get the flick. And Leash does take a lick at Breeze still. Nitro. He's going to shoot one. No, he's not. Takes him down. It's going to be nice. It's just Twist.
Sorry, my laugh. Did you just hear yours?
12 seconds, bomb's going down, he's going to stop it, beautiful,
Oh,
10
nice.
seconds, Peter has got to get some move on, get a wiggle on, Twist hiding in the smoke like a sneaky beaver, 4 seconds, no scopes aren't connecting, nothing's connecting, Peter's forced to pre-aim a corner and pray, and Twist is now going to Peter's going to become the prey is what I wanted to say. It's late.
It's really late. So guys, just so you know, we're doing this in Europe, and it's a North American broadcast, and they're pausing at 11:11.
Nah, I'm Gucci, man.
Yeah, you good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we pull it together?
Yeah, sure. Hang on, let me take a sip of my black energy. Black sex energy, excuse me.
Oh God, I can't take this.
What's scary is
Please don't. Please don't.
the ingredients are in Polish, so I have no idea what I'm drinking.
I'm sure it's great for you. Healthy vitamins.
Okay, so let's recap what we've witnessed so far here on the second half. So we saw a battle of what was essentially just fortitude at the start of the second half, because he's basically had one pistol for NRG. Liquid, because of Stan, managed to pick up the second. Then NRG bite back. Money's flying left and right, trying to find some stability, and NRG find it. And just when things are looking up for them on the T side, Liquid have managed to put them in a very scary situation again. It's 3 Tech 9s, a UMP, and an AWP versus an even scarier buy. I mean, what is it, 2 SMGs, a FAMAS, no AWP in play, and so PTR could do a whole lot with it, but actually JDM's in a very prime, he's got info as well. Look at this, perfect time smoke, nice work from Liquid. The call must have been made by their teammates on short.
Oh, look at this mid-crunch.
Through it? They are! Double push!
4 players going towards this. This could be a huge error. JDM's in the middle of nowhere. What has just happened? They just fed so hard. Like, I like the crunch where you're face middle, you're place, you don't need to push it, you don't need to take those fights. And it's given them so much of a chance now on NRG. They've got it all. And then just sat back going, guys, what? They just ran at us, and that's really cool. Nice.
What on earth? I mean, it's with synergy, with coordination, with a flashbang or two, it's brilliant. Because as a T side, you are making cool. Like, suddenly your comms are a cluster mess. You know, you've got one shouting short, one shouting mid, one shouting window, and all of a sudden you're all dead. But the problem with it is that you basically walk into 3 different players' pre-aims. Suddenly, we're in a 3v1, and Twist is exactly there now. Bomb's on its way towards A, taking the long route, so he does have time to start his maneuver. Fugly, however, is ready to receive him jungle. CT, the safe option. Of course, that's the luxury that we have, and he doesn't. Instead, he's going to get that purely off of his game brain. Bomb down. And the afterplant's going to be too brutal for him. That is like the most scary crossfire. Ramp, connect to jungle.
And they've got Molly, smokes, nades.
Yeah, no.
With an AWP still up on Peter. It would be a catastrophe of a round if they'd lose it. Twist is not being given any easy options, which is the problem. There's nothing here that's, you know, quick pick up, then gets the 1v2. Yeah, they play this well. They're already in save mode at this point. You can see them already starting to hunt down where he might be. Fugly's off. He's having a look around. Positions. And yeah, Twist gonna find one, but there's no time.
Yeah, he'll take the kill in the smoke. That's fine.
That's done. Yeah, gets the gun away, but a very lackluster round for Liquid. A little bit of a shame. And people have asked Alex, how's the decoy watch going?
Oh, I've been keeping my steely eyes on him. No successful decoys as of yet. Thanks for checking in.
Back to you in the studio.
Someone asked, how much do I have to pay you to cast the wedding? I'll never have.
That's really sad.
Can you imagine casting a wedding?
And here comes that weird uncle. Looks like he's been getting
he's
to
been
the free
on the
bar
bevies.
again.
That's a problem.
Oof, that is a problem though. Peter finding a leash so early on there. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Gonna split the CT side up nicely. And Twist is the man they want to hunt down though. He's the one who gets, you know, they want to get that gun away from. He's the danger man here of all. Either avoid him completely or rip it out of his hands, whatever you fancy. But NRG, you better have a plan towards this one. You can see the CZ for Nitro. Just waiting over those B apps. You got Stanislaw with a Deagle as well. JDM CZing it up, but you know, this is, you're clutching at straws in this round. You're just hoping they go towards Twist. And where is Twist right now?
I'm so glad you asked. He's actually CT. As you can see. Now, where are they? Where are they going with that bomb? Flash is raining down. Nitro clutching at straws as Lauren said, but those straws have got pointy ends, and he stabs Daps in the back with a crazy straw. I used to love them as a kid. They had like glasses you could drink through. 35 seconds. And the bomb's on its way towards B, which is Nitro's just left. I think he felt like a one frag was enough.
No, and they're all, are they falling back?
Yeah, they're going B. One frag was enough to kind of deter them.
They've got 25 seconds to hit this. If Twist can get there fast enough and they actually put bodies towards it, just risk it, gamble it, do something. There's the one flash, it goes through. There could still be damage here.
It's quick enough, I think.
It's like 15 seconds. I really hate how late they're leaving these rounds. It's down to the last 10 here. And if anything had gone wrong, if someone was boosted up on the site...
If someone was in a corner...
It could have been so different. Now, it probably won't be. They're in positions now. They're kind of set up. Twist probably just, I guess, should just save this, you know, keep it on if he wants. But yeah, that could have been a lot worse. I really hate leaving those rounds so late.
It has been a recurring theme today, though.
I know, and I don't like it.
But like even the likes of Fnatic North, they've been doing that as well. You know, you get those real slow developing rounds. 13-11 though, and NRG are getting closer and closer to that magic 16. This would be a lovely little kind of something to sweeten the deal of what has been a real tough day for NRG. They're first here. Big event for them, of course. Getting that top 6 Pro League spot was a big feather for their cap, and I mean to be able to, you know, hamstring an opponent that many would consider a stronger presence within North America would be huge. And let's have a little look what these CTs are doing. They're holding hands in the smoke. Twist, Elise, and JDM having a little meeting, talking about their feelings at ramp. And Daps has got a feeling indeed. Just the one, though. That's a free UMP for them. JDM happy with that. And the CZs are connecting across the map. Look at that. Who was that? Fugly down to 4. Breeze pre-aims it. Oh! Nitro's a smart cookie! Takes Braze down. Braze is his new name. Thank you for joining Alex's naming salon. They're pushing out, though. Stanislaw ready to receive their low. He knows they're soft. And he likes it. 50-50s are fragging. His body bagging. And he certainly ain't lagging. That's going to be Stanislav getting the 12th.
Oh, no. Oh,
thankfully they paused.
It's got to that point of an evening where we're just hysterical. We've been... Wait, how long have we been in the office for? We got in at what? 12? No, 4. We got in at 4, right?
Yeah, 4.
And
so it's only 12 hours.
It's
That's
5
actually not
a.m.
that bad. Is it 5? Oh, yeah, okay. Goodness me.
Yeah, if you want to see some of our better content.
We did earlier in the day. We were pretty spicy, yeah.
We were really good. It's just so tough right now. Like it is pushing a little bit of a limit, you know?
This is our
He's counting. Numbers are churning as we speak.
Oh, he's only gone and updated the schedule for tomorrow.
Oh, what a baller. Well, you can work it out. It's 13-12 as we speak, and this game feels such a strange one. It feels like no one's kind of fallen into that consistency we haven't seen. There's a lot of things we haven't seen. It's come down to some weird clutches and some very weird plays and over-aggression. And I don't know what to make of it at the moment, if I'm completely honest. It's very hard to watch. It's been back and forth. So the money never feels like it's completely stable or completely reset. So they consistently reforce back into it. And I don't blame them. They've broken each other's economy so much. But here we go. It looks like a B hit's almost inevitable unless they... I don't know why they had bought out of it at this point. They're all set up waiting for it. So we can see the boost towards site. There's be Nitro up there. And you can see Stan trying to play off the back of this as well, just kind of peeking up for information. Having a little look through, there's a lot of players here, and here are those smokes going through right about now. So Stan now puts down a piece. Smoke goes in too. Nice, gonna buy a bit of time, force him out the window, but now Nitro's a little surrounded here, and Stan's gonna have to try and help him out in some way, shape, or form, but the flash comes in, the timing's awful, but no one checked the boost. 3 players go past, and Nitro gets away with murder as Elish comes around and locks it down in the end. That could have been more dangerous, but it wasn't, because no one checks the boost. And just, I guess, seeing Stanislaw was enough for them to think, no worries.
Absolutely. 13-13 now, as things are getting ever closer to that overtime. NRG have been so unbelievably successful with half buys in contrast to their full, especially on the T side. You know, the likes of Breeze has been just gliding in with Tech 9s in the past. Fugly's not too shabby with the Deagle. Little stutter there. Shabby. That's what you say to your friend Abby who doesn't shut up. Still. 5 versus 3 as these Kevlar pistols, just as I was singing their praises, are doing absolutely nothing, falling very flat. 27th round, like a lead balloon for NRG. And it just looked like we're going to be seeing if we get that perfect round, that prime 5-man standing finish. But the bomb plant would be such a luxury, and Nitro, should he for some reason miss this, it would have been a plant. Daps, however, will not be delivering that bomb anytime soon, and we do see that perfect round taken away from them.
Yeah, it would have been nice, wouldn't it? Aesthetically pleasing. Looking for that gun, there it is.
Not like me at the moment, apparently.
That's really upset you, hasn't it? Oh, that was a bit of damage right through just as the grate broke at the same time, so... Breeze is now in a little bit of a predicament. Bomb's kind of unretrievable. He really wants that AK. But there's tasty people.
Did I ever tell you someone tweeted me saying that they think, am I on an ice cream diet?
What's an ice cream diet?
They basically just called me fat in a very creative way. And I haven't eaten ice cream since.
Oh.
Yeah. That's the power you guys have on social media. I'm lying, I actually had a Ben & Jerry's the other day. It was lovely.
Nice. What did you go for?
It's this new one. It's like cookie dough, but with like brownies and fish as well.
Oh no, yeah, I've had that. I mean? The half-baked is what it's called.
Half-baked, it's lovely.
It's really nice.
I really love it.
I love when you get that little bit of brownie that's in there, you're like,
and
oh,
it's like an Oreo or something as well.
It's like a treat. It's real good.
It's a real
Another
adventure.
pause. Wow, this is...
Yeah, this is a tactical called by Liquid, in case you were wondering. Liquid just want to try and keep that one under control, because they know, I mean, they know as well as we do that...
Do you want some good news, Alex?
Oh, sure.
The A stream is done. They're finished.
Oh, good. No, I'm glad to hear that.
There you go.
Thank you. So that means that all of you guys joining us now, hungry for some counter.
So disappointed in us.
No, what?
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 Yeah, it's a tough one right now. We've been grinding away. There's only 3 of us out here, and we're doing as best we can. I'm going to bring you all of the content possible. And Alex is judging my picture, but he's finally worked out what it is. It took him literally 20 seconds, and then it finally got there. All right, 13-14. Bit of an important one for NRG, to say the least. Liquid have suddenly started to solidify here. And Nitro waits as mid control starts to get claimed slightly by NRG, but there's still, you know, don't expect normal things from this game. If you're just tuning in, it's a weird one, guys, and it's not just us.
It has been odd. In fact, you know what? The majority of NRG's getting. What a nade! Nearly 150 damage with 1 HE. Now Stan. Nice positioning from him. He's actually going to get a second. Look at that. Just back and forth, left and right. Left hook, right hook, and there comes the uppercut. P250 into the jaw of PTR. Leaves Daps wondering where it all went wrong. And that timeout, that was a tactical timeout called by Liquid, is going to result in the 15th round. Beautiful work. As they're going to be going for that match point, gunning for it. And Elish has been gunning spectacularly, in fact, in this game. 26 frags for him. Very cushy on the stark contrast. Twist quite quiet. One of the stars that was, you know, picked up, and a lot of people got very excited to see him in the Liquid shirt. However, this game has not necessarily been his prime performance.
Yeah, it's not his, like, you know, shining debut to it, right? You kind of want...
What's the expression when it's like, you know, your best performance ever? They give it like a name, it's like a painting.
honestly not right now, is what we're calling it.
Maybe.
What we are going to be calling, though, is what looks like a really unique start from NRG. You've got 2 players by ramp to begin with and 3 players over by apps. Nitro's pushing up.
And he's going to get a face full of them.
Yeah, but I think he's spotted more players as well. Now, JDM finding Daps is a problem because they're dwindling in numbers now, NRG. I don't know what the late game plan was for those 2 players who are over by A, but now losing out on one of them, it will cost time on the rotate. But now look at Elish. He's going to hear these steps coming through. He's on a perfect spot for this too. JDM's still not 100% sure that it's B, but they're going to be now. Stan, of course, is in towards Kitchen early. You've got the flank coming in from Elish, but it's about timing with Elish. Does he go early? Does he pull the trigger now? Peter is watching this, but it doesn't matter. The firepower Elish has is looking strong here. It's down to Lil and Breeze.
Ludicrous aim from Elish as he's getting closer to that 30 bomb. Breeze is just sitting there facing a wall twice. The utility is just too strong from the CTs. There's no way they can hold this. Lil Man was the last man standing, but that is it. Liquid are going to go ahead and finish with a bang as NRG's day goes from bad to worse to over. The day will end and they will probably have a rather sleepless night. Flashbacks of what has been a rather disappointing day. Sure, some frags and some close games, but that is going to be Liquid closing that one out in the North American affair. A team that I'm excited to see what they can do in Dallas. Liquid haven't been a name that we've discussed for a while.
Your hand movements were. It was great.
They haven't been a team that we've discussed for a while. You know, I mean, when Simple was hanging out, we were shouting and screaming. And they did kind of just fall off the radar for somewhat because we know that they've got, you know, things to fix, rosters to change. And now I'd love to see something happen in Dallas, but I think the group makes life difficult for them.
Yeah, there's no disputing that. And this one's up in the air too. If we can actually have the updated groups, I can imagine we can have a little review as to what went down today to keep you guys up to date. In case you've been dedicated to this stream, you didn't see much of the A stream, and back and forth. So I think we can throw this up on the screen right about now. And there it is. So SK just completely shattered through everyone else in that group, barely dropping it around. I think it was on the T side or something statistically. I don't think these have all been updated. It looks like the Group B has definitely not been updated because Navi's got 1 loss beside them. So yeah, B's not up to date because that was one just to close out. But yeah, you can see Group A in its entirety quite close still. G2 and MV looking still pretty tight on this one. Cloud9 able to scrape that win together. And Immortal sadly looking like they've ducked out a little early on that front. But updated now? No. Liquid 1-0, Optic 1-0. No.
They really played 1 game today?
No.
That's not true.
No. Don't believe it. Go on to hltv.org or head over to the official Pro League site and check out the information there so you can double check the results because I don't think they're finalized. Don't trust the graphics. Never trust them.
But I mean,
yeah.
what is true is that SK have breezed through their group.
They just changed. This is not helping our very sleep-deprived state.
SK have breezed through it. They nearly didn't drop a single T round from what I understand so far. And
that's insane. And they played against like Fnatic, who looked good as well. Like you saw Fnatic looking strong, and they pretty much dumpstered them. So
16, 4 or 8, yeah.
Yeah, and like so for me, the outstanding points so far are that SK look really good. Solid, looking like they're in position for that win that we expected, if I'm honest. North look even better than I expected. You got Config having a sick performance overall. T-sides look nuts. Mousesports have things to show in this one as well. So the questions outside of that are, where's Na'Vi? Because they just struggle against North as well. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, lots of problems ahead. And day 2, tomorrow, is going to be terrifying for a lot of teams.
I think so too. I think, well, I mean, I said this, I don't know if I said it on air or just when we were hanging out, that Na'Vi could easily concede losses to the likes of Mousesports, to the likes of North, and 0-2 looks scary. Does look scary as we do head into tomorrow. And now we will be back. The Breeze stream, we're going to get some sleep, close our eyes as the sun does start to rise here in Poland. But when we do come back tomorrow, we do it all over again. You guys have been great. We've had some European guys sticking with us for the entire slog, and that's so cool. Fans have been fun. We've had fun.
Yeah, it's just been really good fun.
Good job. Keep insane.
Yeah, just about. It was very much on the cusp at the end. But do make sure you stay tuned for tomorrow. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, all that jazz, so you get informed as to when we go live, which will be tomorrow around the same time, if I'm not mistaken. From the exact times in your time zone, HLTV tells you. Like, how do you not know that? Head over there. But guys, as said, shut eye. We need bedtime because Alex looks like a potato.
Apparently I look grey. I'm brown.
Guys, see you tomorrow.